Hey guys, so I have been spending the day taking photos for a friend of mine's wedding. I took their engagement photos at a beach about 1.5 years ago, and now it's time for their wedding. And the honest to God truth is that I'm having a really hard time being here. She has a son, I think he's 3 or 4, and she's getting married to her son's dad. And I didn't think it was going to be really hard for me until the vows. And, it's like one of those moments again where it hits you that you're really a single parent and that your kid's parent decided that you weren't good enough, and so they decided to leave.
Please save me all the tears. I am so tired of women trying to play the victim as if though they don't know what really happened. You know good and well you left that man.
And their ceremony was beautiful.
It was so beautiful. Such a wonderful time.
He cried, she cried.
And you were crying too. Because you were reminiscing on the fact that you left your man and now you're a single mom and you're mad. You're mad and you're jealous with the so-called woman. And you're supposed to be a photographer. You're supposed to be there to be a professional, but instead you were coveting thy neighbor's goods.
Not one dry eye in the entire church. And one of the things that she said during her vows was, and this is not verbatim, but she said, one of the first promises, and maybe it was the first promise you ever made me, was to always be here for me and our son. And ever since you made that promise, every promise since has been kept. And I just lost it behind the camera.
So you lost it behind the camera because you realized that your baby daddy didn't keep his promise. Right? I could just imagine how many quality men this woman literally just kind of just rejected, ghosted, didn't give the time of day.
I lost it because I wish that was me.
Hold up, you wish that was you?
What?
You see, ladies, do you see how this thing goes? You be around other women, they be your friends and whatnot, and they be wishing that your man was their man.
And as happy as I am for her, it's really hard for me.
You're not really happy for her. Let's stop the cap. There's no way you're happy for her, and at the same time, you wish that was you. You wish that guy that she had was in your bed. Let's just call it what it is. You want the same man because you realize everything he had to say to her and her say to him, you want their happiness.
And when he started reciting his vows, talking about how much he can't even find the words to explain how much he loves her. And,
he was just capping at the altar.
And just how he'd never, ever give up on her. And
we'll hear about the divorce later on in life.
How he just thanked her and apologized for places where he was at fault.
See, he was apologizing for places that he was at fault, which mean they already done had a relationship. They already done been with each other. And he's just trying to kind of clear the air to make things look good. But later on down the road, she'll be filing those divorce papers.
It really crushed me.
It crushed you because you realize you threw away a possible good man because you were in your feelings because he had some other woman. And that's why it's bothering you today.
And it just always leads me back to this feeling of just feeling really defeated.
Because you are defeated. Let's just be honest, ma'am. You don't want a man, so stop. Let's just stop. You don't want a man. I'm not gonna feel sorry for you. I could care less what your situation is. I can guarantee you had a quality man that was there. He tried to guide you, tried to pretty much set you in the right path. You didn't want that because you felt that you're light-skinned, you're cute, and you're privileged. And I'm pretty sure you like Chad. And it didn't work out.
And again, it's like, I'm so happy for her, but it's like, God, why couldn't that be me?
Why that couldn't be me? What? You can't make this up. 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 You can't make this up, people. See, ladies, when you have a man in your life and he's a quality man, trust and believe all your friends are going to be on the sidelines. Why can't that be me?
So,
I hate when women do that lip smacking thing.
shooting, her reception, but
See, a lot of ladies, right? A lot of ladies, they're in this particular boat where they are dealing with the trauma and the drama of their past because they don't want to settle down. A lot of you ladies, you don't want to submit to a man. You don't want to gravitate towards a man. You're in your pride. You don't want to accept the fact that there are men out there that would deal with you, but because you're in your pride, you're arrogant, self-centered, egotistic, cantankerous, argumentative, very emotional and bitter, you refuse to submit to a man. Some of you ladies, it's like you're so high-minded, right? You can't even compliment a man because you figure, well, you're a woman, you look good. Hey, I don't got to do that. These guys are supposed to be chasing me around. But yet we see this young lady, she's hurt, broken, traumatized in a car, talking about how she's a photographer and she was filming and taking photos of another woman's wedding. And for whatever reason, the whole time she was thirsting after the results that she had. She wished that it was her that had the results. And this all goes back to the fact that modern women always either file for divorce or they always break off their relationship and make the choice to be a single mom. This is not something that some guy did to her or, well, the guy was just a horrible person and he left her. No, women choose to leave men.
Hey guys, so I have been spending the day taking photos for a friend of mine's wedding.
So you were at your friend's wedding. This is supposed to be a friend or someone who you care about.
I took their engagement photos at a beach about 1.5 years ago, and now it's time for their wedding.
So you did this 1.5 years ago, and now it's time for their wedding. Interesting.
And the honest to God truth is that I'm having a really hard time being.
So you having a really hard time being there because of what?
She has a son. I think he's 3 or 4.
So her son is 3 or 4, which means she had the baby out of wedlock. Right? But for some odd reason, she's supposed to be getting married. Do you see what I mean? How these women be getting married, but they already done got it in. Like, it really makes no sense to say, hey, you may now kiss the bride. It makes no sense that you do any of that nonsense. You may now kiss the bride. Makes no sense. But anyway, let's go.
And she's getting married to her son's dad. And I didn't think it was going to be really hard for me until the vows. And
until the vows? You acting like you keeping vows. You know good and well that when you were with your so-called baby daddy, for whatever reason, you were cheating on him. Let's stop.
It's like one of those moments again where it hits you that you're really a single parent.
So let me get this straight. You were at the wedding and then you realize you're a single parent.
And that your kid's parent decided...
your kid's parent? I think you meant your baby daddy.
That you weren't good enough.
You weren't good enough? Now, why would a man look at you and think that you're not good enough? You must be a horrible person for a man to look at you and think you're not good enough, because you're not ugly. You're fairly attractive. So it's like, what's really the problem? I think I know. You're an argumentative, bitter woman. Yeah. You stressed the guy out. That's what you did. You stressed him out. You stabbed his tires, most likely. You poured bleach all over his clothes, ran up to his job. You were a nuisance. That's why he left.
And so they decided to leave.
No, they decided to leave because you decided to leave them. Women are always saying the men left, and we know that's a lie.
Their ceremony was beautiful. He cried, she cried.
And you cried, I know.
There was not one dry eye in the entire church.
That's nice.
And one of the things that she said during her vows was, and this is not verbatim, but she said, one of the first promises, and maybe it was the first
Look, sis, by the pure fact that your hair is blonde, it says that you were with Chad. It clearly says that you got some serious insecurities. I could tell that it just didn't work out. You tried to divest and it didn't work.
Promise you ever made me was to always be here for me and our son.
And because she said all of that, you were reminiscent on your baby daddy. Okay, I get it.
And ever since you made that promise, every promise since has been kept.
We all know that's a lie. Because if it was kept, he wouldn't have been apologizing for anything at the altar.
And I just lost it behind the camera. I lost it because I wish that was me.
You wish that was you. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's goods.
What? And as happy as I am for her, it's really hard for me.
Wow.
And when he started reciting his vows, talking about how much he can't even find the words to explain how much he loves her.
That's when you wanted to get with him.
And just how he'd never, ever give up on her. And
all of that is all lies.
How he just thanked her and apologized for places.
Why would he apologize if he was a masterpiece this whole time?
Where he was at fault. Really crushed me.
It crushed you because you realized that you don't have a man.
It just always leads me back to this feeling of just feeling really defeated.
Because you are. You don't got a man, young lady. You don't have a man guiding you, so you are defeated. So I suggest you find yourself a quality man and stop crying in your car.
And again, it's like I'm so happy for her, but it's like, God, why couldn't that be me?
Why couldn't that be me?
What?
Anyway, y'all, I'm going to get up on out of here. I got some things to do. Leave your comments and feedback. Let me know what you think about the video. I'm out. Peace.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/Ringo TV Raw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at Ringo TV Raw.
This is Ringo TV Reactions, the only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.